Guys, welcome to another episode of Primetime Premier. This time we got a special, I guess you call it mid-season review for you guys. We're going to go division by division. Just going to look over some things, some good, some bad, some ugly, and what we think about it. Oh, joined again by Dom, sorry.
What it do, baby?
Just sitting here doing nothing.
I was just letting you, give the introduction. I don't know what you want me to do and interrupt you.
Nothing. Just sit there. All right. So let's start with the AFC North. We got the Bengals, 1-6. Tough start to the season. Royce wasn't around for, I think, the first four weeks.
He only played 2, I believe.
Yeah, he only played like 2 weeks.
He played his win was against the Lions, and then he lost to either Jacob. Yeah, he lost to Jacob.
Not at all these. Played box, lost by 7. Played real, lost by 13.
So he did miss the first 3 games.
Yeah, missed the first 3 games. Have forces. He's getting a lot of superstars though. He got I forget what superstar he got, but he just got a linebacker? Linebacker turned superstar. Royce always gets a lot of luck with that. It's weird. Ever since last Madden, I remember his Redskins were filled with the superstars all over the board. So, what are your thoughts on Royce right now, 1-6 early in the year?
I mean, it's not much thought to have on it, just because, and now I'm just saying, he didn't play the first 3 games, so he didn't even have the ability to have the chance to win those games. I mean, he did beat the Lions, and he did lose to, what were the 2 teams? It was
lost to Jacob, real box.
Okay, yeah. So he's lost to 3 of the toughest, 3 of the toughest competitors in the league right now. Real is 5-1, Jacobs 5-1, and Box is, I believe, 6-0. So he had 3 tough challenges, and then he played the Lions, beat them. But his team isn't anything crazy right now. They obviously have Joe Burrow, they got Jamar Chase, they got a couple pieces here and there, but this would be a good building year for him. I mean,
yeah, he keeps getting the breakouts. That's the important thing.
Yeah, for the most part. So I think he'll be fine next season. He just had a rough start to the season since he wasn't here, and I mean, I've only played Royce once. I don't know too much about him, so I can't really speak too much on his skill. But in terms of the team itself, I mean, they just need a couple pieces, and I think as long as he's good enough, he'll be fine next season. I don't think it's a team where it's they're distraught in talent. Joe Burrow is a good quarterback, at least in real life. I don't know how great he is in the game. I don't think his throw power is anything amazing.
Nah, it's not great.
So, yeah, that's my thoughts on real.
All right, easy. Royce. So easy, 2-4 Steelers, both force wins. Lost to Ty last week, 38-33. Plays everyone close. He's gonna play some of the guys tight. But hey, man, week 1, 54 on his head from Khalid. Just a tough start here for Easy. Bye week this week. Then he gets to play Juan. And again, this division with Juan and Jacob's gonna be tough. But what are your quick thoughts on Easy?
As we know, the Steelers don't have much of an offense. I don't know who his quarterback is at this point. I don't know if he's still rocking with Ben. I don't know if he's rolling with Haskins or Mason Rudolph or whoever. I don't know if he picked one up off free agency, but
I'll get stats and info on it for you right now.
Very cool. But as we know, the Steelers' quarterback situation is pretty shaky. Najee Harris, although he's gonna turn into so he has been using Ben.
Yeah, he's been using Big Ben very badly.
Yeah, 6-13. So but obviously, they got Najee Harris in the draft, and even though he's gonna be a superstar and everything like that, his speed just isn't
slow.
Yeah, he's pretty slow.
So he doesn't matter.
He's just gonna be a solid power back. Yeah. So I mean, he's been putting up a decent amount of points for the offense that he was given. Juju is in there. I think he either just traded him or he had him on the market. I believe somebody traded for him. He's been making a couple moves. He traded one of his linebackers, Ulysses Gilbert. So, I mean, he's been trying to make a couple moves here and there. But for the most part, I mean, I think he got – I mean, again, I don't know his skill. I've never played him. But I just know his offense. The offense that he has isn't anything crazy. But I'm sure once he gets a decent offense, then he's been doing well with what he got. So you feel me? I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. Juan right now 5-2. I think it's a messed up force because I believe he's supposed to get the force over there, but whatever.
No, they played.
They played.
They played and he lost.
So I was gonna say force one. Whatever. Whatever the case is, I guess they must have played later. But 5-2. But Juan's defense, man, he's made a couple trades recently, and the Browns last 3 games playing Gatto, Jake, Cliff, 10 points, 8 points, 7 points. So that defense we know is a great defender. And start kind of gearing up. So here we go, man. Obviously, with this division, it's got to deal with Lamar. Hasn't played him yet. It's going to be great to watch. Doesn't happen until week 12. What are your early thoughts on Juan?
Yeah, obviously, Juan's been one of the biggest threats in the AFC right now. The only 2 losses he had was to you and to Merrick. And, Merrick's actually, a pretty good user when he's fully focused and everything. So, he just had a couple tough losses against a couple tough opponents and everything. And, obviously with Nick Chubb and everything, he's more of a runner than a passer, even though he wants to be more of a passer this year. But
hey, man, this year he's airing it out, 160 passes.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. 14 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He's doing his thing.
67%. Said he wants to throw the football.
But when it comes down to it, we know that, he's going to rely on Chubb more times than not, just because that's just naturally who he is. But it comes down to his defense, and his defense has been stifling, like you said, 10 points, 9 points, 8 points, or whatever in the last couple of games. So, he's been doing his thing, and we knew that he'd be, one of the best teams in the AFC, and his 5-2 record shows it.
Yeah, Myles Garrett leads the league in sacks with 9. Dude's a monster. So y'all use your best players.
He's a 99 now too.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so Jacob 6-1. Great start to the season for him. What are your thoughts early on Jacob? What he's been doing? He's getting a lot of complaints, man, in the chat. We were talking about it yesterday. People said the way that he uses escape is corny, whatever that means. So what do you think that means, by the way? Because people, I don't know how much you've watched him play.
So, what they say about Jacob is that Jacob refuses to ever stand in the pocket and throw the ball. They said that no matter what the play is, he's going to run to the right. The left side doesn't exist. So that's the main complaint with Jacob. His only loss so far has been to the Chiefs, which is you. But everybody else, he's played them. And I ain't gonna lie, some of the games, they look real close. It'd be looking real shaky sometimes, but he always comes through in the end, aside from, again, the game with you. But, he's been doing really well. He got a bye week this week. But, yeah, he's had a couple, interesting opponents and everything like that. But
interesting opponents.
Yeah.
What is that? Elaborate, please.
He had a couple games. I mean, his schedule hasn't been the toughest, right? As of yet.
I'm not here calling people ass.
I ain't calling people ass. I'm just saying he hasn't had the most difficult schedule yet. So I mean, it'll probably get harder. He still hasn't played one, and the only team with a winning record, I believe, he played so far is you. So, I mean,
I think, does Ryan have a winning record now?
Did he play Ryan?
Yeah, he played Ryan.
He beat him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He only lost one game.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, so Lamar out here, 19 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. I mean, he's doing his thing with Lamar.
Snapping.
Yeah.
I'm about to steal the strategy and roll out every play too.
Roll out to the right. Hey man,
what the numbers look like.
You see I've been begging him every single day. Oh yeah, he did make the trade for Darren Waller now.
Huge trade.
Yeah, he made a couple big moves. He obviously he got Jason Kelsey from me. He made a couple moves out there to improve them a little bit, and he's been doing his thing. He's going all in with his team right now for the most part. He picked Richard Sherman up off of free agency. He picked like a superstar.
Must have been nice to be around for free agency. I would have liked Richard Sherman.
Hey man,
I was not so lucky.
You shouldn't have been DJing. You shouldn't have been doing your job, man.
Yeah, I think I was working. Anyway, let's move on now. Yeah. What is it? Let's move on to the AFC South. Hey, man. We got Dapo, 2-5. But I want to start off by saying this. He might have had, if not the toughest schedule, obviously to me, one of the toughest schedules in the league. I believe he's played Khalid, played me, played Jacob, played like 3 escapes.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? We saw him in a great moment. Dot Ryan for the game. Ryan was not the same since he turned up. And he beat Zach by 1.
His two wins were Ryan and Zach,
His schedule so far, Jake lost to Ty badly by 24, beat Ryan, beat Zach, lost to Box by 3. Box obviously undefeated, and lost to Khalid by 10, and lost to me by 7. That's a tough schedule. Everyone on that has a winning record except for Jake, I believe. Last time. So everyone on that has a winning record, and then 3 of the people have like 1 loss or less, and and Zach, Box, me, and Khalid.
Well, Zach got 2 now, I think, but yeah.
Damn, Zach.
I'm just saying he got like 2 now.
So Zach's ass.
Zach is that. It's like, nah. But for Apple though, he lost Julio Jones for part of the season. He's been dealing with a lot of injuries on top of everything. I think Derrick Henry even got hurt for a little bit for him. I think he came back the next game, but he did get hurt like in the game. But for Apple, he's had a tough schedule. The main problem with his thing is with his like record and everything right now is that he traded every single pick ever.
Yes.
So
that is the problem.
So he has no picks. He said picks don't matter.
He's getting some picks.
Yeah, he's going for him now. But he said that picks don't matter to him. He went all in with his team this season. But, due to injuries and stuff like that, and like you were mentioning his schedule, I don't think he'll be, this bad. As you can see through the games, he had the one game where he got blown out by Ty. But aside from that, every other game was, pretty competitive. So, I think that Apple will be fine. It's just, if he's not, then he has nothing to gain from it.
Yeah. It's a bad scene. Me and Dom were actually looking at
AJ has his pick.
Ooh. So another move I didn't love was trading AJ Brown.
Yeah,
his offense kind of one-dimensional. So
Julio and Derrick.
Yeah, so some questionable moves. In my personal opinion, I'm a bad GM though, so don't listen to me.
Well, he got Tre'Davious White. He said he wanted an elite corner. He got an X Factor corner, only like 25, 26 years old. So he's going all in on the defense, and aside from the tie game and like a couple others, his defense has been fine for the most part. It's just the offense isn't always there because it's pretty much Derrick Henry or bust. So.
Yep. Caleb, man, starting off 3 and 4. For me, this is a tough one, man, because he was playing box close, and then week 1, and it looks ugly. It's 52-21. There's the infamous moment of the touchdown that looked like a touchdown. Then it was a hit stick. User hit stick though, but a hit stick fumble. And since then, man, it's been just a tough road. He lost that game, let up 50-1, 50 to box. Did beat Dez.
Mentioned the Dez losses here.
Yeah, we got to. But then went back, lost to Cleat. So again, it's another person with a very tough schedule. You look, that's 4 really great users. Bounce back, beat Levon, but who doesn't though? Lost to Ryan by 4, and then ended up beating Jake pretty badly. So look at his upcoming games. You got Killen, you got John. So Caleb right now just looks like a 500 team.
Yeah,
but that's going to be a tough thing because obviously
you can't really go 500 anywhere. It's pretty impossible.
I'm working with a comedian over here. Anyway, you know what I mean.
Yeah, 9, 8,
he's looking like a 450 team, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
8 and 9, 9 and 8, whatever. 1 and 2.
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
So, what are your thoughts on Caleb right now?
Caleb, he said it, bro. He said in the chat he don't want none of the excuses. He said, the team might be ass, even though he complains about all the dropped interceptions every single time they drop one. He don't want none of the complaints. He's just, he's going for it. And with a team as built as they are, for him to have a 3-4 record, it shows his skill. He's a good player. I think that once his team gets settled, I think he'll be a dark horse threat. Maybe I don't know if he'll be like a title contender, but I mean he could be. But he'll at least be a playoff threat once his team gets developed and everything like that. He just needs some defense right now.
I'm gonna get some stats to back this up. Yeah. So one of the problems with Caleb is he can be explosive, but it's high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Man's like day trading. So 24 touchdowns, 25 interceptions. He looks explosive out there. He really does sometimes. And then on the flip side, he'd be throwing the ball to their team, and that's kind of what you're gonna get. So if you don't have 500 touchdowns, interceptions, you have a 500 record.
Yeah.
It's kind of that simple.
Sounds just like Jameis.
Yeah.
He's having quite the Jameis season out there.
He's a very Jameis. He's going to throw for 5,000 yards.
Yeah. I mean, he already got the 24-25.
Yeah, he does.
He's going to wind up with 50-50.
50-50, yeah. First ever 50-50 in NFL history. Yeah, so my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, he's just lacking in defense right now just because, I mean, his team just isn't quite talented enough to catch the interceptions. So yeah. I think he'll be fine once he gets his team settled.
Let's go to my hero, Ryan. Yes, 5-2.
Yes, sir.
My man. And he's trying to show that preseason 20, his appearance at the championship game was not a fluke.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say it. He put me through many a boring scrimmage, playing one defense, trying to figure it out. But here we are. He's 5-2. Came back week 1, beat Ty, beat Killen in what you call the disgusting, ugly game. So the worst game you've ever seen. Then he had that.
Now, here's what it is with Ryan's games, right? They're very entertaining because they're always so close for like no reason.
Yeah.
Because like he's actually very good at generating turnovers. I believe he leads the league in interceptions. I'm pretty sure he leads the league in interceptions.
I'm not supposed to look that up, I guess.
I mean, you can. I'm pretty sure he leads the league in interceptions. So,
let me figure out if Ryan leads the league in interceptions or if it's just a full tail here.
Gosh.
Team stats. Either way, whether he does or doesn't, man, you are right. All of his games are really close.
For the most part. I mean, he had a couple blowouts in there. He blew out John and someone else. But, you feel me? I mean, Ryan's
he does not lead the league in interceptions. Oh, that's it. That's the end. That's my fault. Maybe he does. But he's third league in interceptions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
only behind Maysoon and Juan. You know what? That's good company to be. I kind of want to see Ryan. But keep going.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, Ryan's definitely been. He's said it. He said it. His whole purpose this year, this cycle, is to prove everybody that he's not trash. He said it, and you feel me? He's been doing his thing. He's been having a couple crazy games, and again, even though the games be looking ugly as shit sometimes, and he be looking like he ready to fold. He comes out on top. It's like, you know what? A W is a W no matter how you get it. And Ryan's been doing. You feel me?
He's a dub.
So you feel me? I think he'll be a playoff threat. Yeah. He'll definitely fight for a wild card spot. If not, I mean, I think Box is gonna, Box looks like he's gonna take the division pretty easily.
Yeah.
But I think that Ryan will definitely have a chance for a playoff spot.
Yeah. So. Lost Jacob by 8, but bounce back, beat Khalid.
Again, he lost to Jacob by 8.
Yeah. But what he did do is he smoked on that Gabe pack.
He did smoke on the Gabe.
And at the end of the day, man, that's a signature win. Gabe was talking all that talk.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, bro, 30 minutes go by. I didn't even notice because I was watching the games. Gabe complaining about the offense.
Yeah.
Ryan, you play like a pussy. Ryan, you play like a idiot. Yeah. Wax that dude.
Yeah, and then Ryan had to respond. I'm sorry, I don't have a superstar quarterback.
Superstar quarterback, 87 speed. Then LeVon tried to get into it. We're not going to bring it because that was a low blow. What he said to LeVon, but he's saying everybody gets smoke.
Yeah, basically, that's been his whole motto for this season. And Ryan, I like to say you're welcome. Taking credit for all of that. And he said it. He said it. He said the loss to me last year was really what set him off.
Oh,
and clearly it set him off because he's just smoking everybody.
Yeah. He's not smoking everybody, but he's in the middle of the game, he's like, you know what? This matters.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Every day. It's about I feel like the difference between like good players and bad players to me is you have to have that moment at some point in the game, like, all right, enough of the dumb shit. You gotta wake up and win the game. That's what he's been able to figure out and do.
Yeah.
Now, the guy to me has been the most impressive in the league so far because he's the fucking Jags.
Yeah.
He's 6-0, undefeated, never lost.
Yeah.
Box has come out here. He smoked Caleb 2-1, smoked Cliff, smoked Jake. He's been put up 40 on everyone except Apple. I got to figure out what the game plan defensively was with that. But every time I watch him play, he just doesn't look like you can stop him.
Yeah.
Now, I will say the opponents that he's played have a combined, other than, Apple included, no one has more than 3 wins. I don't know how many Jime has.
Yeah, I believe Jime is like 2 or 5.
Yeah, so no one has 3 wins, even if the opponents he's played. I'll find out. No one has 3 wins of the no one up to this point has 3 wins of the opponents he's played. So I will say that could be now a little boost in there, but you can't smoke people in this league without being good. So hey man, Box come out here. He said I'm getting Trev, the superstar X Factor. He's not already. I don't know if he is or not.
He's superstar.
He's superstar. He's about to get superstar X Factor.
Pitts was the only rookie that had an X Factor.
Got you. And yeah, what are your thoughts on Box, man? He also comes with the lumber.
Yeah, the thing with Box that's when we talk about all the best players in the league, when we talk about you and Mason,
26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
You, Mason, Jacob, Juan, AJ. When we talk about all the players that's been the best in the league so far, even like Zach, Ryan, he's one of the ones that's just been under the radar. It's been him. We'll talk about some other ones, obviously, but he just don't talk too much. He just do his thing out there. He just be vibing, doing his thing, and he's been, like you said, his schedule's been easy. But again, if he's going to kill everybody, 26 touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
6. He's got 6 interceptions.
Oh, I thought it said 0.
No.
Bro, I was ready. What the fuck?
Nah, 26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 76 completion.
Yeah.
76% completion percentage. Nah, Box has been out here smoking people.
And I think that, this could be I think that if he's able to do it with the Jaguars, I think that, he could have that claim for best in the league. I think he could at least if not best in the league, at least best in his unit. But Mason's the one that's everybody considers the best in the league right now. So you were Mason. So
Hey man, we're about to find out real quick. After the bye, he plays Ty, Khalid. Ooh, couple of undefeateds, even though one of them shouldn't be. But anyway, Ty, Khalid, Ryan. Gabe. I don't know if Gabe is even up there right now. But
damn,
anyway,
the Ryan loss just took him out of that.
And then GG, it was because of how he was talking before and after the loss.
Yeah.
Can't do it again. Anyway, so those next 5 games, we're about to find out a lot about Box. I think we already know, though. He's clearly a good player.
Yeah.
We're just going to see, almost going to find out more about the Jags to me.
Yeah.
And, what his ceiling is with them, especially in that Khalid game.
Yeah. They just have a lot of speed everywhere.
They do have speed everywhere. So that's the only thing that matters. So.
Yeah. They have 3 cornerbacks with 94 speed.
Damn, that's a bad matchup. That's a bad John for me.
So,
I'm going to save him for 1. Let's go with John here, John.
Save my man.
Got to, man.
Save my boy.
That's prime time talk right there, John. 2-4. Hey, man. I'm just happy that he's not the last game every time. That's all I can say, really. He's come out here. He beat Levon. He beat Rowe. Lost to Miles by 3. And then got stomped a couple times. So what are your thoughts on John? Hey, he fought with Khalid.
So before the season started, I believe in the preseason tournament, John said that he broke his wrist.
Yes.
So I don't know if his wrist is still broken or what, but you feel me? I just know that he has a 2-4 record right
Let's
now.
Hope so.
Let's hope his wrist is still broken,
so he can recover and be better than this.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, he hasn't been doing too well. You know, he been rolling with 2
Yikes!
with 6 touchdowns and 20.
6 touchdowns, 22 interceptions, baby. Damn. I'm honestly surprised that he's won the 2 games.
He's just throwing that motherfucker around. Me and him actually had one of the bigger trades throughout the season. I gave him Fletch. He gave me Xavier Howard. So, you know, his defensive line, they have improved a little
Both
bit.
users have proceeded to win 0 games since that trade. It changed nothing.
Hey, man, that was a big trade, man.
He said one of the bigger trades.
Now, everybody was talking about it, though. So, you know, that's a big trade. I didn't say it was important. I just said it was big. It wasn't a significant trade, but again, his wrist may still be broken, so I ain't gonna go too crazy on him, but
they're important enough. They're important enough. I'll save them. We'll go right into it.
All right, my man's
Levon 1-6.
Yes, sir.
There are a lot of reports in the offseason about what Levon would be.
Yes.
This Madden.
Yes.
That he was going in training. That he had been enlisted in the cult. I mean, the crew.
It's not the crew, because I'm pretty sure it's only like one of them that's been claiming him like that.
That's true. One of them has been the one claiming that he trains him. And then he proceeded to try to take his first.
Yes.
So
he did try to do that.
training sessions with non going.
So he had a good game with John, 20 and 27 done. Aside from,
I gotta see something real quick, man.
Oh wait, Saints didn't play.
Okay. I gotta see something real quick. All right.
Mac Jones 1-3. Seriously, not. Oh wait, that was that game.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That game he threw 3 receptions. Yeah. Yeah, no, he had a good week 1. He almost won, and then he just proceeded to get slapped around every other game. That someone that there has been an opponent. Zach 57-34. We got Miles put up 55. My man Miles said he was back after that. I remember that. Miles said, I'm back. Next thing I know, 3 weeks later, TB12 on the board. Come get him because I'm trash. My man Caleb had 42 on his dome. Maysoon let a lot of people down.
Yeah.
Only beating him by 18. And then Zach scored 71.
Yeah, I mean, Levon's been making a lot of moves as well. He traded Stephon.
He's trading all his picks or trying to. He's trying to. There's not letting. Honestly, you're welcome.
So he traded Stephon Gilmore for Chris Carson and a linebacker, a 23-year-old linebacker that he just turned superstar. So I mean, he was able to, finesse that. 12 touchdowns, 36 interceptions. I mean, he throwing the ball. He set his goal. His goal is to get Devontae Smith to X Factor by the end of the year.
How?
By throwing.
By the end of this Madden?
Yeah. Oh. No. By the end of this season.
All right. Well, that's just not going to happen.
So that's the goal.
Just taking a look at the stats. There's no way that's happening. My man Hartman fighting. I'm trying, bro. I think you got to be top 10 for all that. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying so hard. I need to play some bums. Everybody plays too good. But anyway, back to Levon. Levon,
we had
awful. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, dude. You suck right now. We need better. We need more.
Hey, man. That's up to his trainer. I can't even blame him.
Damn.
I can't blame him. That's not his fault.
Anytime he gets a chance. Anytime he gets a chance, man. Right between the eyes. But yeah, Dez told us, he was going to make Levon a star.
He did say that.
And we warned him. Me and Pro were both like, I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
I don't think he can do that. And he's proceeded to maybe get worse, honestly.
I mean, his competition's been.
Competition's been what? Let's see. Maybe I'm being harsh. Who's he play? They played Miles.
Played Zach.
Caleb.
Caleb's good. Miles is good when he's focused. He just beat me.
Mason,
yeah, of course.
Mason and Zach very good.
Yeah.
Played Zach twice.
There you go.
Got worse the second time.
Amen.
I remember I said, man, you got a 57. He was like, nah.
But he scored an inflated
score. Yeah.
He scored 34.
Then he scored 3.
His offense hasn't been horrible.
What?
His offense hasn't been terrible for the most part.
If you throw
mainly been the defense.
If you throw 36 interceptions, then yes, your offense is terrible. No. That just means you're throwing it up. You won't catch 1/3 of them.
Yeah.
He's caught like 1/3 of them. Actually, more like 1/4. 12 touchdowns, 48 decisions, I guess you could say. 36 of them been picked. So 3/4 of his dumb passes are getting picked off, and 1/4 isn't.
Hey, man, he's fighting for his. Hey, man, he's throwing the ball. He said Mac Jones is the problem. He said once he gets a new quarterback, then you feel me.
Now I will say Mac Jones has like 85 throw power, so he does suck.
Yeah, and he can't run. He's 85 throw power with 79 speed. So,
but 36 is really bad. I think that leads the league. Actually, let me look.
No, it might. I don't know.
36 in 7 games, very well. That's on pace to have.
I'm gonna hold you. He's probably only up there because I stopped throwing.
but you stopped throwing. There you go. Nah, don't worry. You suck too, and we'll get to you. We'll get to you in the NFC version.
We will get to you.
Believe me. No, you suck.
I do suck. Oh, he does lead the league.
Yeah. By like a lot. By
10.
By 10 interceptions, yeah. You disrespected the whole league by saying that. Anyone else had more than 36. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Wait. It's week 7. So 36.
He's throwing 4 a game.
7 times.
5 a game.
Yeah.
5 a game. 5 a game, bro. And we just saw he had 3 in one of them.
How many you throwing the Miles scale, though?
My man wants to see the lowlights. This is why I almost wanted to do him last. I knew this would be the thing. All right, let's see Miles. My man had 6. That's better than I thought. That's better than expected.
My man. Hey, man, once he gets a quarterback, though. I mean, he said he's...
Nah, he'll only lose by 20.
He said he's looking for one in the draft.
Had 8 against Zach.
Say he's looking for one in the draft, so he'd be all right.
He has a win.
Does have a win. There's 4 of us without one.
Yes.
So.
Exactly.
Damn, that means he's going to be 5th at best so far.
Yeah, and he's going to beat somebody else for no reason. Because of this podcast, he'll beat somebody else.
He definitely will.
That'll be the downfall.
2-15.
Hey, man, moving on to Zach 4-2. You heard it earlier. Dom said he's ass.
Say he's ass.
He went out there, beat Dez week 1,
Good.
Shocked the world.
Also ass.
Yeah, wow. Wow. Beat Levon. Put up 57 on Levon, 62 on Cliff. That egg had a couple tough losses to GGA and APO.
Yeah.
And
then he got right back on track.
Had that bye week, smoked that loud, hit that Levon loud pack, get back on track.
Hit that man's life.
Yeah. Now you got Royce next week. So 4-2 for Zach to start the season. This is another person we looked at his draft capital and we laughed.
Yeah. But I mean, fuck it, man. I guess. Fuck it.
Yeah.
He just said he gonna go all in on the offense. The defense is shaky for the most part.
Yeah.
But the offense is definitely there. He's dropping at least 40 on everybody, you know.
Well, no, he dropped 20 against Apo, 36. He drops 40 when he wins. Yeah. Not when he loses.
Okay. Well,
got some losses in there.
In his dubs, he has 40.
Yeah, he looks. They look pretty.
They do look real pretty.
They do be like, damn, Zach. I thought he had 1 loss. Dude.
Yeah, he does that too.
Damn, Zach. Out here looking, you know what I mean? But then,
and he doing his thing, man.
23 touchdowns, 14 picks. That's good.
Yeah, Zach Wilson doing his thing.
Zach snapping against these bums. So we're gonna see. We're gonna find out in a little bit. I think there's another person. I should more snapping too. There's another person we're gonna see in a little bit. I think because again, honestly, if we like look at kind of the breakdowns, he's kind of competing for the playoff spot with his best friend Ryan.
Yeah.
Who's also at like 5-2.
Yeah.
Juan's 5-2.
Oh, they do have the same record.
Yeah, they do. It's a collision course, man. It always is.
Until we get to that fateful week 9.
And they play week 9. I don't care. Whatever that has made the game of the week. I don't even care if it's 2 undefeated going on. This is the game of the week. Week 9.
Did you know the stipulations?
Zach Ryan. Fuck this stipulation.
No, there's stipulations. Whoever loses the game gets muted from the chat for a week. At first when they were beefing, Zach was like, no, Ryan said it. Somebody said, I forget who, but somebody was like, whoever loses this game has to leave the league. And me and Mason were trying to push it, but then they were like, nah, we're not gonna do that. But you just gotta get muted from the chat for a week. So you feel me? We had to make this one special.
I'll really be bored.
We had to make this one special.
Did y'all even know they actually played?
Yeah, because they kept talking about it. It's not like we were just looking on the schedule. They were talking about it, and then somebody said something, and then we were like, "No, we need this to happen."
They really in that bitch flirting all the time.
Yes, they are.
Like every chance they get.
Yes, they are.
I remember that one night I had to. I was out and I'm just looking. I'm like, this is getting real weird.
Hey man, they doing their thing, man. But
anyway, that's gonna be a good game, man. Both of them. Hey,
that's game.
That's going, and that honestly, these things, man, might help decide a wild card spot. I assume Juan's gonna get in.
Yeah.
So that leaves 1, 2 division winners. Neither one of them in the division right now. There are 2 more spots. They honestly both should get in.
Yeah.
But
there's one more. There's one more that could.
Caleb is there.
There's a couple, 2 more that could. There's 2 more that could.
Apo, Ikeo. I don't know who you're talking about.
We'll talk about it.
You gotta say something dumb.
It's not about to be dumb.
It's gonna be so.
It's not dumb though. It's not dumb.
It's because of the music chat. I already know it is.
It's not because of the music.
I already know
chat.
what nonsense.
It's just facts though, bro. It's facts though. It's facts.
Let's just get to the Bills. Khalid 6-0.
The only undefeated player in the conference.
Yeah, I'm undefeated. Actually, I literally.
Oh yeah, boxing, but yeah, boxing. Khalid. I forgot about box for a second. My bad, box.
Anyway,
that's how he likes it though. He likes being low key.
Yeah. Anyway, he's gone out here, scored 30 or more against every opponent.
Yeah.
41, 2, 3, 4. Well, 3 times. I didn't play that game. We're not counting that. So 3 times. Josh Allen leads the league in passing yards. I believe touchdowns as well. Double check. Khalid, man, he won a Super Bowl last night. He's been on this. Said he's going to do it again.
He's been turning up in the chat too. He's been going at everybody next. Every single.
Oh, I know. And I had my chance. And Madden robbed me. Madden robbed me.
You're about to humble a little kid.
Dog. That's okay. Bigger stage. 33 touchdowns, 17 picks for Josh right now. Stephon Diggs has 1,000 yards already in 7 weeks.
With 16 touchdowns.
All that, she's about to get 34 and like 2,500 yards. AJ Brown, 800 yards, 7 touchdowns as well.
Yeah.
So he's looking like he's about to be superstar. Pretty sure he already is superstar.
No, he's a star right now.
He's star right now. And so, yeah, I mean, hey, man, the offense is kicking when as an offensive player.
When he made that trade, I mean, when he made the trade.
Yeah, I knew he fucked up everything.
Yeah.
That's why I was so mad about it. I was like, dude, what are you?
For Tre'Davious, the only reason I was like, why are you doing this is because
Tre'Davious has been complained about since like the word go.
Yeah. And even when you had him last year, you were like, damn, Tre'Davious is
I traded him.
Didn't trade him. And then Khalid was like, damn, he is ass.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of him.
Yep.
And then he gave him not only AJ Brown, but a future first.
Yeah.
So I mean he got what he wanted. Tre'Davious been doing his thing, but we know that Khalid is a thrower, and AJ Brown alongside Stephon Diggs, that's just gonna be a dangerous matchup. And then he still got superstar Cole Beasley out there too. So.
Yep.
Khalid's offense is always going to be crazy. If he's just not going to want to play defense anyway, then losing a defensive player like that is, Isn't too much of a big loss anyway.
A robbery that I get to play him, man. Robbery. Even if I'd have lost by 50, would have been better than that stupid message.
Yeah.
But anywho, man, let's just see who he plays soon, though. Because other than that possible game, yeah, you look, he did play Apo, but
he played AJ.
Oh yeah, he did play AJ. Damn. Yep. AJ's getting just dude, poor AJ. Poor guy. We'll get to him later. But yeah, upcoming, like we said, man, that box game week 9. That might have to be game of the week, but that's not game of our hearts.
Yeah. No. Game of the week is Zach versus Ryan. I don't care. Fuck these undefeated teams, bro.
And they play Zach the next week and then Ryan.
There you go.
So there you go. It all comes full circle.
Yes, sir.
Those are gonna be some great games to watch.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait for those. All right, man. This guy's my homie, but he's had a tough start to the season. But it really all started in the offseason, man. My guy Cliff, he's 0-7.
Mm-hmm.
He's caused a firestorm of Dom hatred. And this is the exact reason. It was for this reason. Did that trade go through? I think he eventually forced it to go through.
We fought.
Yeah.
We fought for it.
Yeah. My man threatened commissioners, forced rule changes to get this stupid ass pick. Cliff was gone for 3 games. You know, he came back, lost pretty badly. It's a bad scene in Denver, man. Only made more annoying by the fact that I know he's going to try super hard against me for no reason.
Yo, Cliff, my man, bro. I love Cliff.
Damn, Jalen.
What's Jalen's stats?
We'll go to Jalen's stats. What are your thoughts, though, on Cliff and that firestorm we caused to get Jalen on the team?
Hey, man, all I know
is that a current first?
No, it's future.
It's a future one.
It's next year.
Cliff has time to turn it around.
He does. I mean, here's the thing with Jalen, right? I think Jalen is a bit underrated. His throw power is pretty bad, but he does have the speed where if you know how to use him correctly, you can. You just can't. You can't use him like Josh Allen, which it seems like Cliff's trying to use him like Josh.
You can
Allen.
say the stats
like Josh Allen. He has 11 touchdowns and 25 interceptions. But I mean, that's not the type of quarterback he is. So I mean, you know, he has 113 rushing yards.
I forgot I traded him, Clyde.
Yeah.
Nice.
He has 113 rushing yards. I mean, Cliff been doing his thing with him a little bit. So I mean, you know, I think that Denver is a decent team, and you know, I think he'll turn. I think he'll turn it around. No, guys, I think that he'll be decent.
Stop looking at me, bro.
Because you keep laughing.
You're not saying this. You can't see your face, but I can. My man over here cheesing. He got that first. This is a shame. This is what you do to my guy Cliff, man. This is how you do my guy Cliff, bro.
Yo, Cliff, my man, bro. He's just he wanted to go back. I promise, I'm only laughing because he's laughing. Bro.
That's not true. It's because you want to laugh. I don't have mind control over your laughter.
You know. What the fuck is happening downstairs?
They're having a party downstairs.
There ain't no party. They throwing shit. But yeah, I mean, he's gotta develop his team a little bit, and he'll do his thing. So.
Moving on.
He's solid. He really is solid at defense. He truly is solid at defense. I mean, the offense just needs a little work.
Just the interceptions, man. It can't be throwing 25 interceptions, man.
Yeah, it's just the recklessness just isn't gonna,
It's not gonna work with no throw power, Cliff.
Shit won't even work with high throw power a lot of times. So.
But it could possibly sometimes work. With low throw power, there's no chance that it will work.
Like but, no, on some real shit though. I only traded Jalen because I was getting a first back. Like, if it wasn't for the one, then you feel me, I would have kept Jalen. I really do think Jalen has potential in the league and in the game.
Yeah. No, Jalen would just be 0-7 on a different team. So there you go.
But he'd be home. You know what? He would.
What were you about to say?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nah.
Moving on, man. Gatto, he's 1-5. Man, the one he got put up 77. When did that happen? He says, "I'm going to win a game. I'm gonna stop, bro."
He was mad as shit. 8 touchdowns.
8 tutties. Damn.
My man's Gatto started snapping.
Yeah. He lost to me and was just pissed for a week. Then he had to play. Then he had to play Juan and fucking Jacob. Honestly, man, I see what you mean now. His 6 games. AJ, Mason,
you,
me,
Ro,
Juan, Jacob. That's tough.
That is tough.
This is back. He gets some bounce back games. Lamont, you, and then we'll find out. And then we'll see.
He got. I think the Steelers could be a win. I think the Broncos could be a win. I think the Bengals could. I mean, you know, you got a couple
Giants.
Yeah,
his schedule gets easy as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
What are my easy games?
He does have a chance to make the wild card spot. I think
this shit does get light. Oh man, bro, I still play. We'll get to me in a second. Anyway, thought Dom was kidding. He said, Gatto has a chance. Gatto can easily make a run. Here's my question. Will he have the concentration to do that? Will he care enough to do it?
It depends. I mean, I don't know if he's ever started off the season this bad. I know that he's, generally a playoff threat. I was in his division last Madden because I was in Raiders. He was in Chargers again. So, he was pretty much like a 10-6, 11-5 team. But I don't know if he ever started off this bad. Herb's been looking pretty awful out there. He has complained about Herb like every day. So you feel me? In the game, at least. So I mean, if Herb just continues to sell him like he says he does. Oh yeah, he did. I did give him Curtis Samuel, so now he has an extra receiver to throw to.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem. But
Dom is really just the league's waiver wire, bro.
Just send me your ones. You can have any player you want. So there you go.
Anywho, yeah, Gatto's had a tough start here, but a lot of it is that carelessness. He's second in league in interceptions.
Yeah.
Even though Dom just laughed at Cliff a lot, man.
I did.
Gatto has more interceptions than Cliff does, so it's one of those things, man.
Why you trying to do this, bro?
You gotta relax.
Why you trying to do this, bro? Why you trying to give me beef with Cliff, bro? That's not even how this supposed
to be. And we'll see if Gatto can really figure it out.
Yeah,
now,
I
obviously,
think he has a chance, though. Honestly, Gatto.
I do too.
Yeah.
I saw that schedule. I didn't know he played that. I didn't know he played everybody.
No. When we did the trade, I did look at his schedule. I wanted to see like how hard it would be. So I wanted to see if his one was going to be like the season, like maybe it's top 5 pick. It's not going to be. So
yeah. Hey man, the Raiders situation obviously it's been a very confusing one.
Yeah.
Sell quit the league because his 90 speed linebackers weren't fast enough or something, I guess.
Because they don't get the animations that he wanted them to.
Yeah,
they don't jump. They don't jump as high.
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's exactly the reason that the rule is in place.
So Rowe was initially the Bears, and then got booted because he broke his arm, and then he came back.
He got booted because Gutta was bad. Yeah, let's make that very clear.
I mean, but also because it broke it. So Gutta came back, and Rowe didn't break his arm. Who would you have gave it to? I mean, the Saints would have been, I mean, I'm saying, which team would you have gave Gutta? The Saints would have been right there.
Who was the Saints anyway before the season? I forget. Uche.
But he never played and he never joined the league. So
I didn't know that. Hey, man, I'm not even going to say it because we're a team. Just know what it is. And Rowe got moved around, embarrassed to the Raiders.
He really got passed right.
Honestly, could argue they're equal situations, I'd say. Doesn't have Justin Fields, I guess. But he got all the speed in the world.
Yeah.
Came in the league, lost to Jacob. It was a little worse, 27-20. But I think the game would let him finish, so they forced it.
Yeah.
He beat Easy. Force against John. Got 77 on his dome. And he's had 2 forces.
Yeah, he lost to the team that he would have. Oh, that was a force?
Yeah, he's got 2 forces, and he hasn't played Dom yet. We're sitting here waiting for him to advance. So, hey, man, you tell me if it was the wrong decision, if it was the wrong
to give him the.
There is inactivity being shown. It is a big thing that's been shown since last year. So, Ro, if you want to stay around, you want to not get thrown to the side, play your games. Don't break your arm, I guess. Don't know what to tell you. We can't even comment, man. Doesn't play. Anyway, moving on. Last team in the AFC. Me. 6-1. Criminal. This is a crime.
Bro, you was gonna lose anyway. I'll say it right here, right now. You was gonna lose anyway.
You can be wrong. It's okay.
That's what Khalid said, at least.
No, that's what everyone has said on the spreads too. They said I'm gonna lose anyway, and I just don't.
Hey man, I voted for you on the spreads, man.
Yeah. So, anyway, played one.
I'll try that shit 6 times. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
I can see why y'all was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Damn, I just want to know why it looks so bad. 21-50.
Because it's not real. Because it didn't happen. Every other game, you see the symmetry. Scored 27 points or more against everyone, except this bullshit. Defense, okay. I think we let up 31 time against AJ. Other than that, Apple scored 28. But yeah, just wins. Played Juan, Jacob, Gatto, you, smoked you.
Just smoked
your ass.
I am ass.
And we beat AJ and APO in some tough games. Upcoming schedule, man. We got a dildo coming up. We got Real.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Yep. Then Row. Then May soon. Then a bye week. So we'll see, man. We'll see how much of the 6-1 is a mirage. How much of it is real.
Yeah, I mean,
what are your thoughts?
You got the Super Bowl team that's been to the Super Bowl past 2 years, won one, lost one. I mean, they're a great team, and you've been utilizing them. As great as they are. So
he hasn't done that with anybody else. Did y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
All I said was,
this man just passed over Lamar Jackson and Myles Garrett.
I just said that I've been begging.
And Josh Allen.
I've been begging.
And Stephon Diggs, who was like the best receiver in the league. And the first thing he says, you got the best team in the league.
Am I wrong? Which part of that is incorrect?
They're not the best team. The trades I made probably makes them best team. Not the best team. That defense stinks. They're 1-2 in real life right now because that defense sucks.
And you feel me? That's why you gave me your 2 1s for Mr. Slay.
Anyway, 17 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 70% passing. Got cut down on the picks.
17 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
Yeah. It's pretty middle of the pack, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, man, so we got to be a little better with that.
Darius Slay, 1 interception, doing his thing out there.
Not doing anything.
Ward got 5 picks. Damn, Ward doing his thing.
He's in the right spot, baby. What you mean?
He is not. Yeah, I guess. When you see Slay on one side, they're like, hey, let me throw somewhere else. He's like, Slay.
Exactly. My man Frank snapping 6 sacks. I think he's top 5 in the league, I believe. Nah, he's right under the top 5 because a lot of people got 6.5.
Yeah.
So there you go. Their thoughts. Dom's a hater. What else is fucking new?
I am a hater. However, I mean, you've been playing like one of the best players in the league, one of the best teams in the league.
Anyway, man, this is it for the AFC. We're going to go to the NFC soon. Just waiting on Dom to play this